and they thought that was it. They'd never see him again. Those fools. Those damn fools. You're watching A Recipe for Nightmares, exploring the Vincent Price cookbook with your host, John McNee, the show with the title that just rolls off the tongue. It's been some time since I posted one of these videos. In fact, my first and only video to date was posted back in 2017. It's now 2018, but that's a much better year to be making a series like this. 2018 is a significant year for many reasons, not least of which it is the 80th anniversary of the screen debut of one Vincent Price, Master of Horror. And what better way to pay tribute to this screen icon, this macabre genius, than with a series of cookery videos? Can you think of a better idea? Can you? Now, I may not be a professional chef or indeed a professional broadcaster, but what I am is in possession of the original Vincent Price cookbook, a treasury of great recipes first published in 1965. Today's recipe is from Mexico, Queso Relleno, which translates to stuffed cheese. Did you know there was such a thing? I didn't, until I found this book. I didn't know stuffed cheese was a meal that you could get, and I wept for all the times I could have been having stuffed cheese. So that's what we're going to be making. We require pork, onion, green pepper, canned stewed tomatoes, fresh coriander, garlic, cooking oil, tomato juice, flour, butter, olives, raisins, salt, pepper, eggs, cheddar cheese, capers, and beef stock. There's only 6 steps. 9 including the sauce, so this should be relatively straightforward. Step 1 is to grind together, I'm not making that up, that's what it actually says, grind together 1 pound of lean cooked pork, half a medium onion, half a green pepper, 1 stewed tomato, 3 sprigs of fresh coriander and 3 cloves of garlic, which is all in here because we're prepared today. Put all that in there, grind together. I mean, I'm just gonna mix together. I don't really know what grind. I don't think I have the proper tools to grind together, but I'll do my best. Thoroughly ground. In a small skillet, heat roughly 1 tablespoon of cooking oil, and into this put our meat mixture, which we're going to cook over a relatively low heat. When that's been cooking for about 15 minutes, add in 1 glass of tomato juice, you know, depending on what your preference is, and 1 tablespoon of raisins, and 8 olives, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Once that's all mixed in, take it off the heat and add in the roughly chopped whites of 4 hard-boiled eggs, all white then. That's looking good, so we're going to preheat the oven to a moderate 180 degrees Celsius? Yeah, something like that. At this stage, you might be asking yourself, how do you actually stuff cheese? And it's a good question. And this may explain why Queso Relleno has not really travelled beyond Mexico. It's because of the cheese they use. Some people have tried to make this using Edam, but according to Vincent Price, when he tried it, it not only collapsed, but we found the Edam, when cooked, tastes like it smells an old cow pasture. So we're going to be using mature cheddar as suggested in this recipe and a casserole dish. So here I've got about a pound's worth of thinly sliced mature cheddar cheese and a small casserole dish that we're going to line with the cheese. It's not going to be perfect. I know you expect perfection from this show, but sometimes you've just got to live with something that's almost perfect. Now see, I haven't done much cheese construction work in my life, but I think that's not half bad. Into our cheese-lined casserole dish, we're going to add the meat mixture. I've really filled that about as much as I can, so just put a lid on it with the remaining cheese slices. Isn't this great fun? See? A true-blooded Mexican would never know the difference. We're going to bake this in the oven for 30 minutes. And while that's baking, we're going to make the sauce. Chop up the rest of your tomatoes and throw them in the pan, along with the other half of your green pepper and the other half of your onion. To that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of raisins. 1, 2. And roughly 2 tablespoons of chopped capers. Unos, dos, and 3 cups of beef stock. 1, 2, 3. Muy caliente. Anyone else finding it hot in here, or is that just me? Now that's been simmering for about 20 minutes, we're going to pour it through a sieve into this pot, straining the vegetables, pressing them down into the sieve. Real death-defying stuff, this. And that should leave you with quite a thin tomato sauce. But now that our skillet's empty, we're going to throw in 2 tablespoons of butter. 1, 2, and throw in about 4 tablespoons of flour. So we've got butter and flour in the same skillet, basically making a mess. To that we're going to add our sauce. Mix that all together till it's smooth, which should be any second now. It's time for our stuffed cheese to come out. Goodness me! I think our sauce is perhaps a little bit thicker than it's supposed to be, but it'll do, won't it? Well, what can I say about this dish? It has the dimensions and properties of a ball of molten magma that has burst from an exploding volcano. So naturally, I'm very excited to take a bite. Now, if I were you, I might leave this to rest for a few moments, but I'm not even sure. Are you supposed to? I've never seen this served anywhere. Ooh. Wow. It smells good. I'm going to pour over some of our extraordinarily thick tomato sauce. And there you have it. Queso Relleno. Your life changes today. Now you know how to do it. Today's dish will be paired with Corona, what else? And the Vincent Price film The Bride, a classic slice of noir set south of the border.
It's lucky for us the fiesta's beginning. Everybody will stay on shore. Walker plans to finish by midnight. If Rigby got out in a boat before then, he couldn't miss. So Rigby doesn't get out in the boat. If your friend Nature fails us, we'll probably have to kill him, catch him.
Don't forget, today's episode is brought to you by Grudge Punk, the diesel punk horror noir bizarro anthology from author John McNee. Take a trip to the Grudge, a journey you'll never forget. Thank you for joining me again. Please like, comment, subscribe, and come back next time for another recipe for nightmares. I can only dream of how many families are going to be sitting down to Queso Relleno. Queso Relleno. I can only imagine how many families are going to be sitting down to stuffed cheese after they see this video.